Good evening everyone, welcome to the official YouTube channel of Office of 24/7. My name is Amanjot and I am here with all of you to discuss the important points regarding the CAIIB, or I can say everything regarding the CAIIB. So whatever you require to understand, whatever you require to know about the CAIIB, that is what we are going to discuss in this particular video. So first of all, a very good evening to all of you, and also those candidates who have joined the session, do make sure you share the session on the Telegram channels or WhatsApp group, wherever you are linked with your colleagues or friends who are going to prepare for the same exam. So let's start the session. And also in this particular session, if you have any kind of doubt regarding your JAIIB result or regarding your CAIIB preparation, how to start and all, you can ask in the chat box. I will be answering your questions. I will be answering your queries also. Okay. So let's start the session. So before starting the session, if you have not downloaded the Adda 24/7 application yet, then do download the application. And also why it is important, because you will be capable of knowing what batches are there useful for you. Apart from this, you will be capable of knowing that how to enroll in a particular batch. The free content will be available, as well as here 1% additional discount will be available for all the products which are available on the application. Apart from that, if you have not subscribed the channel of ours, that is Officers Adda 24/7, then do subscribe the channel and press the bell icon so that all the upcoming sessions notification will be given to you. On this particular platform, you are going to get all the conceptual classes, all the practice classes about the updates regarding your JAIIB, CAIIB, bank promotion exams. Everything will be available for all of you. Now let's start again. Before coming to our today's topic, I will tell you that these are the offers which are going on right now on all the JAIIB and CAIIB products. You can see. So right now 81% off with the double validity is going on all the Maha packs. And as you guys are preparing for the CAIIB exam, so that is the double validity available for CAIIB ka Maha pack. That will be benefits for you. The 6 months validity will be of your 1 year validity. Apart from that, the individual CAIIB batches has been launched with the new syllabus. So by using a code Y496, you will be getting benefit of any of these products, and you will get 81% off with the double validity in the Maha pack. But how to enroll here, how these are going to help you in your preparation, I will let you know in the end of the session. Let's start our session with the main purpose because of which I am here with all of you. So that is, we are going to discuss all these things about the CAIIB. First, we have to discuss what is the CAIIB subjects under revised category or revised syllabus 2023, the subjects, then the modules in each subject, then the exam pattern, the credit for past subject, time limit for passing the exam, validity of credit for past subjects, and the passing criteria. So all these things we are going to discuss in this particular session about the CAIIB exam. As I have told you, if you have any doubt regarding your CAIIB preparation, regarding your JAIIB result, whatever doubt you have in your mind, you can ask in the live chat section. I will be checking your comments and answering also. Okay. So let's start. Before starting the session, do make sure those who are here that there's a certain request with all of you. Do share the session with your friends and colleagues who are preparing for the same. So these are the 4 compulsory subjects in the CAIIB. So if I talk about the old pattern, in old pattern what used to be there used to be 2 compulsory paper and 1 elective paper. Now you have 4 compulsory paper and 1 elective paper. So you can see how many changes are there. You have to give 2 extra subjects here. You used to give the 3 paper to qualify the CAIIB, but now you have to give 5 papers to qualify the CAIIB. Now don't be afraid about this, that there will be a 5 subjects, how to complete it, we will be able to complete or not. Don't have such doubts, because the certain subjects are similar regarding the JAIIB which you have just qualified. Okay. Apart from that, the part of the certain subjects are also which is linked with your other subjects, or we can say it is linked with your JAIIB preparation. So the part of the syllabus is the CAIIB. You will find such kind of syllabus that is you already knew about it. Okay. So let's start. The first subject is ABM, that is Advanced Bank Management. That is the old subject. It means it used to be in the old pattern of the CAIIB exam. Okay. Apart from that, if I talk about Bank Financial Management, that is also an old subject. The Advanced Business and Financial Management, that's a new subject which has been added in the CAIIB. And the Banking Regulation and Business Law is also a new subject that has been added in the CAIIB. So you have 2 old subjects and 2 new subjects that you have to cover in the CAIIB. Now let's understand what these subjects are. So if I talk about the ABM, there is no change. In BFM, there is no change. It is ditto. What used to be in the old syllabus, similar that you have to study now. In ABM, they have removed the module A. The module A used to be your economics, and that has been removed from here because this economics has been added to the JAIIB paper in the Indian economy and Indian financial system. So you don't have to study the economics here. Okay, what you have to study? You have to study other 4 modules in the advanced bank management. Only this is the change in the ABM, that also the corporate governance has been introduced. So they have removed the module A that used to be your economy. Okay. Now, next, if I talk about the advanced business and financial management, that's a total new subject for all of you, but a certain knowledge of financial management was there with all of you because you have studied a kind of how to manage the finances in the JAIIB also. Now, banking regulations and business law is there. So, if I talk about banking regulation and business law, what is it? It is simply your LRB. It used to be your LRB. Okay, it used to be your LRB that was there in the JAIIB. Now you have to study that in the what? In what paper? You have to study that in your CAIIB. So whatever LRB you have completed in the JAIIB, you will get the benefit of the LRB here. So you have to study the same concept. Okay, nothing different is there. So these are the 4 subjects. If I talk about the modules in these 4 subjects. Okay, PPB 53, AFB 42, LRB 53. Okay, and I got 53 name. Now, you have given the AFB exam. Now you have qualified the JAIIB. Okay, you have qualified the JAIIB. Now you have to go for the CAIIB. Right? There are 2 conditions. The first condition is that 45 minimum in each subject and the overall 50%. That is 150 marks. So you have qualified the paper. Okay. The latest will be 2023 May-June attempt will be your latest, in which we have to cover your what? The CAIIB compulsory paper as well as the elective paper. 5 subjects will be there. So now if I talk about the CAIIB compulsory subjects, these are the 4 paper and each paper have the 4 modules. So first if I talk about the advanced bank management, first have a statistics, then have a human resource management, then the credit management, then the compliances in bank and corporate governance. So the new thing here added is corporate governance, and the one thing they have removed was your economics. This is your ABM. Okay. Now, next, if I talk about the bank financial management, so first you have a international banking. The part of introduction of the international banking you all have covered in the JAIIB subject already. In the JAIIB, there used to be retail banking, wholesale banking, and international banking. So, what is international banking? Simply a cross-border transaction is international banking. So, that you have already covered here. Okay, that way you have already covered. So, the bank financial management, first international banking, the basic banking you have to cover. Then the risk management is there. What is risk management? When we talk about the risk management, it is simply a type of introduction of risk management you have completed in the JAIIB, like what kind of risk can be exposed to the bank, like what is your credit risk, market risk, interest rate risk, everything is covered here. Okay, apart from that, if I talk about the next topic, so in the risk management you have to cover in more detail. Okay, you have to cover this in more detail. You have to cover this in the more detail. Okay, now if I screen is not visible. Okay, I will be explaining the topics also, right? So the risk management that you have to cover. Then we have a treasury management. Now, what is treasury management? Treasury management is simply when we talk about the management of government securities and all, then balance sheet management you have to cover. Then we have a advanced business and financial management. So the management process we have to cover. Then advanced concepts of financial management is there. Then valuation, mergers and acquisition is there. Emerging business solutions is there. So these are the topic of the advanced business management. Now this will be on total new part. This is what you have to study. That is a total new subject for all of you, and a little bit work you have to do here on the ABFM is subject, that is important. Like in the JIIB, they have added the accounting and financial management, but here you have to cover your ABFM, that is important subject. Okay, so this can be a tough credit for all of you, but still, if you have a proper guidance, you will be capable of qualifying this subject also. Now, banking regulation and business law is simply your LRB, in which what you have to cover, the regulation and compliances you have to cover. The second will be important acts, laws, legal aspect of banking operation, part A. Then important acts, laws, legal aspect banking operation, part B. Then you have to cover the commercial and other laws which reference to banking operations. Okay, that reference to banking operations, that you have to cover here. So all these are the compulsory subjects module which you have to cover. So advanced bank management, bank financial management, advanced business and financial management, banking regulations, and last one is your banking regulations and business law that you have to cover. So out of this, if I talk about the ABM, BFM and banking regulation and business law, you will not have any issue because these are the old subjects that you have to cover. The certain changes has been done in the ABM. BFM is same, and if I talk about the BRBL, that is the LRB of yours. Okay, so the total new subjects of all of yours for advanced business and financial management will be there. Now, if I talk about the elective paper, there are 5 elective papers which are available for all of you, out of which one paper you have to select as per your interest, as per your future opportunities, as per what knowledge you want to enhance in your skills. So first you have rural banking, human resource management, information technology and digital banking, risk management and central banking. So there used to be a retail banking also, but they have removed the retail banking from the CAIIB and added to the JAIIB. So now the retail banking elective paper is not there, but these are the 5 subjects that is available. Out of these, you have to select one as per your convenience. Now, what are the syllabus of these particular modules or these particular elective papers are? You can see these are the subjects. So first, risk management is there. First, you have to cover the basic overview of risk management. You have covered risk management already where? You have covered in the BFM. That is covering that the individual topic was there in the risk management, one module. But now the risk management as a subject you have to cover in the elective if you choose risk management. So you will get a certain background from the BFM. Okay. Apart from that, credit risk management is there, operational risk management, market risk appendix. So first of all, you have studied about the basic of risk management in the JIIB exam under the NPA chapter and Basel norm chapter. Now you will study in the BFM as well as if you take a elective paper risk management, you have to cover these in the detail. After that, information technology and digital banking is there. So introduction to information technology is there, systems and design, applications in banking, information system security and control and audit. So these are the 4 modules in the paper 2. In paper 3, central banking, you will have a rationale and functions of central bank, central banking in India, monetary policy and credit policy, then supervision and financial stability. Then we have a non-banking financial companies and primary dealers. So these are the 3 central banking these are the 5 modules in the central banking. Now in human resource management, HRM basic introduction you have to study, then the building and HR strategy, motivation, training and skill development, personal management, industrial relations, emerging scenario in HRM. These are the 5 modules that you have to cover in the HRM. Now if I talk about the HRM, it is human resource management, that's a total theoretical subjects. Okay, nothing else you have to cover here. You just have to read like how HR is working. So you know how the HR of the organization is working. So that you have to study in the detail in the theoretical part. Now rural banking, you have to cover financing, rural development, priority sector financing and government initiatives is there. Problems and prospects in the rural banking. So these are the 4 modules of rural banking that you have to cover. So you can see the each compulsory subject, there are 4 compulsory subjects and each subject have 4 modules. If you go with the elective papers, some elective papers have 5 modules or some have 4 modules. So you have to select one out of these as per the skill you want to enhance, as per your career opportunities in future, and what subject you like to study. Okay, that you have to cover. According to that, you have to decide. Now, screen is not visible. Okay, give me a second, guys. Give me a second. Is it okay now? Okay, so if I talk about time limit for passing under the revised syllabi, so first of all, the 5 attempts is there. You will be given 5 attempts to complete of each sub exam, that is JIB, CIB, whatever you are giving. So a candidate will be given 5 attempts and the duration in the form of years will be 3. So you will be getting the 5 attempts and the 3 years duration to cover or to complete your selection or to qualify this exam. Like 3 years duration is there. Under the duration of 3 years, there are 6 papers. There are 6 times the paper will be conducted. Out of that, 5 attempts will be given to you. If you are not capable of qualifying in the 5 attempts and the duration of 3 years, then you will not, you have to enroll again. You have to do re-enrollment, and when you are doing re-enrollment, no credits will be available. So first of all, the first criteria is 3 years, and the second as well as your 5 attempts. Whichever is earlier, that is the time period will be given to you to qualify the CAIIB. So 5 attempts or the 3 years duration will be there. That is the whatever is earlier, that duration will be given to you to qualify to pass the exam. Okay. Now, if I talk about the another thing, that candidate unable to pass the examination within the maximum stipulated time period of 3 years or the 5 attempt, whichever is earlier, will be required to re-enroll and no credit will be granted to you. So what this slide is simply saying, that you get 5 attempts to qualify your CAIIB or JAIIB, whatever exam you are giving, and the duration of 3 years. Out of these two, whatever is earlier, that is the duration in which you have to pass the exam. If you are not capable, or in by chance you are not able to qualify the CAIIB, all subjects, all your 4 compulsory and 1 elective subject, then what happened? In the next attempt, you have to re-enroll yourself and you have to give all the exams. All the 5 papers. It means no credit will be available for the re-enrollment. In the re-enrollment section, no credit will be available. Okay. This is what the time period has been given to you. Clear? Now, if I talk about the validity of credit which is available for the subjects you have passed, so the credit will be available for certain subjects, like for BFM credit is there, for ABM credit is there. Apart from that, all the elective paper will have a credit. Okay, all the elective paper will have credit, and ABM and BFM will have a credit. Now, the new 2 subjects will not have, they will not be counted in the credit. You have to give the exam again for them. So now the validity of credit will be linked to the time limit rule under the revised syllabus. So to amplify, in case of a candidate has availed exhausted 3 attempts under the present syllabus, he or she will now get 2 more attempts. Like till now in the present syllabus you have given the 3 attempts. So in the new syllabus you will getting the 2 attempts only. Okay, and out of that you have to qualify your exam. You have to qualify your subjects. Okay, in the revised syllabus. Now for such candidates, this is the first condition we have discussed. The second condition is that for such candidates who are under the present syllabi but will be availing the credit. Here we are talking about you don't have any credit. Okay, but 3 attempts you have given and 2 attempts are remaining. That's the first condition. And now if you are availing a certain credit under the revised syllabi for the subjects concerned the time limit period of 3 years, under the revised syllabi will be counted from the date of registration for the first attempt under the present syllabi. So whenever you have given the first attempt of yours, from that particular date, your 3 years duration will be counted if you are having a credit. And according to that, if you have completed your 3 years duration, no credit will be given to you. You have to re-enroll and you have to give exam again, of all the subjects. But if you talk about that you have given 3 attempts and the remaining 2 attempts will be available for you. Okay, so these are the validity they have given. Now, what is the passing criteria under this particular exam? Now, one more important thing, 100 questions will be there. 120 minutes will be there, and 25% negative marking will be there. So these 3 conditions will be there. These 3 conditions will be there. 100 questions, 120 minutes, and 25% negative marking will be there. So this is the pattern of your exam. Like you have to attempt how many questions? 100 questions in 120 minutes, but 25% negative marking will be there. Clear? Apart from that, if we talk about minimum marks for pass in each subject will be 50 out of 100. How many score you will get? You will get the minimum marks for pass in each subject will be 50, that will out of the 100. Now the candidates who are securing at least 45 marks, this is the first condition. Like to get the exempt of a particular subject, you will get you have to achieve the 50 marks out of 100 questions. Now if I talk about the total score, if you want to qualify the CAIIB exam, in each subject minimum 45 marks you have to achieve, or okay, or minimum 45 score you have to do. Then in each subject with an aggregate of 50% marks in all the subjects of the examination in a single attempt will also be declared as having completed the examination. Now what does it mean? We have 4 subjects. How many subjects we have? We have 4 subjects, right? One second. So here we have 4 subjects. It means these are the compulsory and one will be your elective subject. One will be your elective subject. So the total score of your here it is required in each subject, in each 5 subjects, 45 marks should be there. This is the minimum. Plus 50% overall. 50% overall score should be there, and if you get that, it means you have qualified the CAIIB exam. Like for example, okay, for example, if I talk about you have got more than 50% marks overall, but in a particular subject you get less than 45 marks. Now what happened? You have not qualified the CAIIB, but yes, all the other subjects in which you get more than 45 marks, more than 50 marks or 50 marks, you have qualified that subject. You don't have to give those subjects again. But yes, if in any particular subject you got less than 45, then your exam will not be considered as qualified. Exam will not be considered as the qualification. Okay. No, there is no issue, Sarath, because if you are preparing for the exam, the certain things you have to follow. Like negative marking is not such a big deal when you have a conceptual clarity, because in the subjects you have a conceptual clarity, then there is no chances of the negative marking. Let's understand how. You have to follow certain steps. First, you require a conceptual clarity. If you have a conceptual clarity, then you will be answering the questions with the logical thinking. You will think about it because you know the concepts, and then you will be answering the question. So there is a very less chances of negative marking. First, the second important thing is revision, because there is a subjects which are having a vast syllabus and there are the theoretical subjects. So you have to revise them on the regular interval. You have to revise them on the regular period of time. And the third important thing is practice. Now, because the negative marking has been introduced, so what important point is there? The important point is practice and the mock test. Now, the importance of mock tests you have to increase in your preparation, because when there is a negative marking, you don't have to attempt all the questions. You have to go with only those questions you are sure about it, so that it will not impact your overall score because of the negative marking. So how you will know that which questions you have to attempt and which questions you have to leave? For that particular purpose, the mock test practices has to give more what we can say, you have to think about more about the mock test or the practice test. Okay, that is important. Clear? So this is the 3 things which you have to follow. Do these things on the regular basis and start early to qualify in a single attempt. What you have to do, you have to start early, start as soon as possible for all of you, because 5 subjects are there, vast syllabus is there, revision you have to do to qualify. To just complete the syllabus for once, you need minimum 2 to 3 months. Okay, and after that you have to revise the subjects, you have to give practice test also. So 3 months minimum will be there to complete your syllabus with a conceptual clarity. That is the minimum duration I am telling you. But after that you have to revise the concept, you have to give the mock test, you have to practice the case study, because in the CAIIB, IIBF have said that maybe there are some numerical questions, and on those numerical questions you have to type the answer. That will be not in the part of the MCQ pattern, that will be you have to type with the keyboard. Okay, so that's what we are talking about here, that what you have to do here, you have to make sure that you have proper time to revise and to practice, because without revision, without practice, there is no chance to qualify now, because the negative marking is there. What we used to do, we started from the first question, we used to go till 100 question, we attempted all the questions because there was no negative marking. But now the negative marking is there, so we have to go with the strategy. And how you will be able to make that strategy? By giving the mock test. And that strategy will only be applicable when you have a clarity, when you have a revision proper. Because what happens now in the exam, because when there is a lot of syllabus in front of you, so what happens, the certain options in the question make you confused about what is there. Like you will remember in the exam, like I have read this particular topic in this particular book in this particular page number. The concept which the question is asking was written on the left side also. You remember all these things, but you will be confused between two option or two or three options. Now this is because of the lack of the revision. So if you follow these three things and you start preparing early, you will be getting benefit of your content and benefit of your time management, because as you know, with the job you have to qualify the exam, and as per that you have to you will be able to give a limited time period for your preparation. So start early, that's all you need. Okay. In the elective Sarath, we will be having 2 or 3 subject classes that, like for example, risk management will be there, rural banking will be there. Apart from that, the detail will be available with all of you. Okay, the detail will be available with all of you in a certain period of time. As soon as the IABF will be given the full detailed syllabus of your all the subjects, whether it is compulsory or elective, then you will get the detailed information like what elective papers will be available in the Adda 24/7 application. Okay, by us. Yeah, this confusion is because of the lack of the revision. When there is a lack of revision, you always get confused between 2 or 3 options. Okay. Which elective subject is better? Now, how to choose the elective subject? First of all, these are the elective subject I have told you. These are the 5 elective subjects. Now, how to decide which elective subject will be better for you? First, it depends on your interest. Like which particular subject makes you more interested to learn about it, like for HRM or risk management or central banking or the IT and digital banking. Second, you have to check about it, like which particular subject is going to give you the opportunity for the career option, like in future what career option you will be getting. Okay, according to that you have to decide. And the third thing is that what skills you want to enhance in yourself, like what kind of a skill upgradation want to do, like you want to enhance the skills of the digital banking, then you can go with the IT and digital. And this is the syllabus which I have already showed you about all the elective paper. So these 2 or 3 things you have to make in your mind to decide that which particular elective paper you should go for. Okay. Now, this is the information for all of you that we have a option about for your preparation. As I have told you, you have to start early. That's why on the basis of the newspapers, we have launched the batches, which is going to start for the CAIIB from the 9th December. So as you know, we are the mentors here, and we are in this particular business from a certain period of time. So we can estimate like what can be asked, like when the taxation part has been added in your subject, now what can be asked in the taxation part, what can be the corporate governance. According to that, we will start our preparation. As soon as the IIBF will release the proper study material, or the topics of the subjects, we will be covering those also. So the batches are going to start from the 9th of December. You can see English medium as well as bilingual batches are available. All the 4 subjects will be available. And for elective paper, I have told you after a certain period of while, you will be getting the information about the elective paper also. And all these batches and Mahapack will be available with the new syllabus. And right now 81% off with the double validity on the Mahapack is available if you use the code Y496. Now if you want to enroll, you can go with the individual batch, bilingual, English medium, whatever suits to you, and you can go with the CAIIB ka Mahapack. But if I personally believe like you should go with the CAIIB ka Mahapack. Like if you are a student of Adda 24/7, so you have seen what kind of batches we have introduced. We introduced the live classes for all of you, in which you can interact with your mentors, you can study your content live, in which you will get the conceptual classes. Apart from that, in the conceptual classes, apart from that, MCQ batches will be there. You have seen about it. Okay, you have seen that in the 2022 preparation of November, December. Then the case study batches will be there. Apart from case study batch, you will be having a revision batches also. So these are the live classes which will be there. The revision class, the case study batch, about the MCQ batch, the conceptual classes, all these will be in the live form. It means you will be getting to interact with your mentors. You will be capable of answering, asking your queries. Okay, everything will be available here. Now the next thing is, after that, what will be available? E-books will be available. ebooks facilities will be available here. Then you will getting the test series also. You will be having a test series of your all the subjects. Okay, apart from that, you will get the recorded videos also that will be pre-recorded by your mentors, and that you can watch whenever you got the free time. So all these benefits will be available in the Mahapack. These benefits are in the Mahapack because as we know that the negative marking is there, so practice is must. So if you enroll in the individual batch now, you will be facing that in future how to practice the questions. So you have to enroll in individual batches, but for that you can go with the Mahapack, that is CAIIB Mahapack. Okay, CAIIB ka Mahapack, because the double validity plus the 81% off is going on. If you use the code, that is Y496, you will be getting the benefit of all these classes. So whatever the running classes and in future whatever batches we are predicting for these particular preparation of your CAIIB, that will be available. And how to enroll in particular batch, how to enroll in particular Mahapack, you have to go to the Adda 24/7 application or website. If you go with the application, you will get 1% additional discount. So you have to click on the JAIIB and CAIIB. You will find here the CAIIB 2023 section is available. If you want to go for the individual batch, you can go from here. And if you want to enroll in the JAIIB CAIIB Mahapack, then click on here and you will find the CAIIB ka Mahapack available is here. Click on the Mahapack, you will get double validity. It means 1 year validity will be available. It will be based on the current syllabus also, new syllabus also. Now how to enroll, just scroll it, read the details, all the subjects, all the mentors will be here who are going to guide you in the particular preparation. And last, you have to click on the buy now. When you click on the buy now, this window will open in front of you. You have to add a coupon code here, that is Y496, and click on the enter. You will find 80% off it is showing, but if you apply the same code from Adda 24/7 application, you will be getting 1% additional discount. So by paying only 6,400 around, you will be capable of getting 1 year validity on the CAIIB Mahapack, and that will be valid from the day you are subscribed here, and 1 year duration. And this double validity is available for today only. So to enroll the benefit, to get the benefit, all the live batches, all the test series, all the ebooks, everything that will be available. That will be available for all of you on the Adda 24/7 application. Okay, and the first batch is going to start from the 9th of December. So you can enroll here and you can get the benefit of the products. And why 9th December? Because you know the last retail paper will be on the 4th. Okay, after that we will be starting the new batch of the CAIIB. What you can do till 9th of November, do try to understand the syllabus, do try to understand your exam pattern. So I have given you all the details about it, so do try to understand that, and you can revise your LRB subject which you just has qualified in the JAIIB exam. So what is LRB? LRB is going to be there in the CAIIB in the BRBL subject. So you can revise your LRB subject because that is the ditto subject you have to cover in the CAIIB exam. Okay, any other doubt? Is if any one of you are having any other doubt, you can ask right now. Is there any other doubt? Okay, yes, you have qualified. You got overall 151 and you got more than 45. You have qualified the exam sabha. Okay, you have qualified the exam sabha. Okay, now prepare for the CAIIB. And do make sure till the batch start, do revise your LRB because you have to be very precise about your preparation. With the job, you have 5 papers to qualify, right? Negative marking is there. So we have to be very precise about our preparation. Okay, so congratulations, you have qualified it. Thank you so much, Sarath. Thank you so much. So let's end the session here. I think I have given you all the details about the CAIIB products and what else the CAIIB is going to be there for your exam. So last but not the least, if you are new to the channel of Officers Adda 24/7 and you want more such informations, you can join my session at 8 AM and at 6 PM. Both time I am coming with all of you to share the details about the CAIIB, JAIIB exams and what you should do, what are the subjects, etc, etc. Okay, so do not forget to subscribe and press the bell icon so that you will get the notification whenever any mentors of yours coming online on the Officers Adda 24/7. And if you like the session, do not forget to press the like button and share the session with your friends and colleagues who are linked with you with the social media platform, so that they will be also joining us in the sessions. And if you still have any doubt, you can ask in the comment section also. Sabha, I have told you, I have given you the idea from where you can start. The rural banking you can cover with the basic understanding of the rural banking functions. You can start from there. And if you want to prepare by yourself, actually the thing is, because the new pattern has been introduced right now, no books and no material is available in the market which you can cover by yourself. So that's why I have told you that the batch is going to start from this particular date. So you can cover the compulsory paper first, then we will be introducing the elective paper soon. You will get the video courses and you will get all the live classes also. So that will be available for you. But right now, because the syllabus, the pattern has been changed by the IIBF. So I right now cannot suggest you a particular book or particular website which will be covering the syllabus. It depends when IIBF will be going to give us the proper detail about the syllabus, about the topics, the subtopics, then I will be guiding you. Okay. If you don't have time to prepare by yourself, you are not having a proper time to do the R&D on the topics and then prepare for your exam. So you can go with what? You can go with the batches. I have told you these are the batches. You can enroll here. Okay. So once the proper syllabus comes, I will let you know that which book will be better for you or which source will be better for you. For right now, I can say these are the products which are available for all of you, because already the content team, the mentors are working on the new pattern, on the new syllabus, on the test series, on the ebooks, everything. So this is what I can suggest you right now. Okay, and do make sure, do not trust on whatever you find as the PDF material. It can be an old material also. So before starting your preparation, do make sure you are going with the right study material. That is very important. Okay, so let's end the session here. See you all tomorrow at the 8 a.m. We will be discussing about the another topic regarding your CAIIB preparation tomorrow. So thank you for joining the session and have a very good time. Thank you all.